Hey everyone, welcome. I hope you are doing a very wonderful. So today, as you can probably tell, I am sick. I'm sick, you guys. So I needed some makeup therapy. So I figured, all right, I'm going to try to make myself look pretty, make myself feel better. Nothing like trying to lift your spirits and making yourself look pretty. But I also have a request from one of my subscribers, Shaz. She lives in the UK. She is celebrating the end of Ramadan and she is going to be doing lots of festivities and requested that I do some bling makeup, which I am going to do. So I figured I would hit two birds with one stone. So hopefully I don't sneeze and sniffle. I'm going to try really hard, you guys, to not do that. So if there's some periodic muting in my video throughout the video, you know why, because I don't want y'all hearing all that. It's nasty. I'm just starting my third day of antibiotics for strep throat, but I am like incredibly congested, but I'm getting better. I'm getting better. So but before I get right into everything, you guys, my name is Carrie. Please consider subscribing to my channel if you haven't already. If you like my content, please give this video a thumbs up. I really appreciate it. Thank you very much. And for those of you already subscribed, y'all are the best. I have the best subscribers. Thank you very much. All right, let me just start to go ahead and put some makeup on. You guys know that I am in the market for a new foundation. So I have a bunch of these like little samples from Sephora. I am still testing some stuff out. I have a little spatula here that I'm just going to grab the foundation. You guys, if you don't have a spatula, oh my gosh, you're missing out. You have to have a spatula. It helps you get to the bottom of the barrel of all of your makeup for you to not waste your money, okay? Sometimes you can't get to the bottom and it's in a glass bottle. What are you gonna do? Break the bottle? No, I don't think so. It's like, how do you get in there? All right, let me get rid of this curl here. Hold on one second here. Okay, I put the hair back, but I know this little piece, a little chingadera right here. Hopefully it doesn't trigger anybody. All right, I'm going to go ahead and buff this out. This is the Huda Beauty Blur Foundation, and I'm in macaroon. I can't remember what number it is. I'll put it right here for you. All right, so I'm going to just go ahead and buff this out. I do like this formula a lot. I'm still testing it, but I'm liking it. Okay, guys, the foundation is finally blended out. I'm an overblender, you guys. I am an overblender, so that's why I don't do my foundation without any cuts. Because I'm blending and I'm blending and I'm blending. And for you to sit there for a minute or two, like literally, that's a long time to sit there and just watch somebody, buff out their foundation. Anyways, all right, let's go in with concealer. I'm going to use my Lancome All Over Concealer. I'm in 260 Neutral Bisque. I use my e.l.f. Camo Concealer Sponge to blend that out. I do think that this foundation, the Huda Beauty shade, is a little too light for me, even in the winter time. And I'm pale right now. But it's okay. I'm testing the formula is really what I'm kind of after. All right, that is blended out. Now let's set that. I'm going to go in with the Juvia's Place setting powder in White Sand. You guys, this is so good. The setting powder, I can't say enough good things about it. And I'm just going to set my concealer here. So far, I have not seen this powder get cakey or yucky or, emphasize, so. All right, that's done. It's actually replaced my Pat McGrath Under Eye Setting Powder, which is bomb, you guys. That is a really good product. But man, this I got in a mystery box and I am digging it. Digging it. Speaking of Pat McGrath, I did buy the brand new, here I'm going to go in with brows. I'm just using the AOA Studio Dark Brown brow pencil. I did buy the new Pat McGrath Petalopolis, the newest mothership Petalopolis. I'm still waiting for it to come in the mail. I don't know if I'll get to film with that. Oh my gosh, I made a mess of my brows, you guys. Oh well, I don't care. The show must go on. Oh, I don't know if I'm going to get to film with that before. We're supposed to go out of town. That's another thing, you know, with being sick and then trying to get all my responsibilities done and then going out of town. All the packing and preparations you got to do for that. It's like, oh man, really? Did I have to get sick right now? Ugh. Anyways, I'm already feeling better, you guys. Thank you. Makeup therapy does wonders. All right, let's fluff these up. Oh man, I went way too thick on this eyebrow. Oh well, you guys, nothing I can do about it now. That's all right. That's all right. Let's move on to the eyes. Let's move on to the eyes so that way I can cover up any mistakes I might have made on my brows there. Oh, you know what? Before I go into the eyes, let's finish the rest of the face. I'm going to go in with the Charlotte Tilbury Nudegasm Face Palette. I'm going to bronze with these two right here. I need to get a good brush though. Here we go. I just usually go into both of these. One's a little bit more dark, a little bit more warm. This one's a little bit more cool, but I don't care. I just go for it. Here we go. Hopefully I didn't get too much. Ooh. Ah! Oh, God, Carrie, what's wrong with you? All right, let's see if I can buff it out. Golly, have mercy. Stop it. Oh no, I'm making it worse. All right, the show must go on. You guys, if you mess up like that, like I can't, if you're got to go to work, you got to go to school, you're on a time crunch, you can't just stop, okay? But what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my foundation brush. Let's just blend it out. It's going to be okay. It's going to be okay. It's going to be okay. When the whole face is said and done, it's going to be fine. Okay, now I got to make this side even. Let's go for it. Oh my God, I feel like I come. Okay, all right, we can do this. I feel like my face is muddy. Truly, this brush is meant for cream product. That was really my mistake. That's okay. When you're sick, you don't feel good, you're not in your right mind. You get a pass. You get a pass. All right, let's just keep going with this. We're going to keep going. I'm telling you, it's going to look good. By the end of this video, it's going to look great. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep buffing this out on the forehead here. And we're going to make it work. We're going to make it work. Okay, it buffed out really nice. I do love the formula of this Charlotte Tilbury. It is really good. It was my fault. I just went in there like gangbusters. You guys, you just got to go in there slow. You need to go in there slow. But it looks good. I put it on my cheeks. I did a little bit right here. I did a little bit on the nose. And I think it worked out really nicely on the forehead. So it's all right. Okay, so now what am I going to do? Blush. Let's go and blush real quick. So how about, let's go with Max Warm Soul. I think it's going to match the palette that I'm going to use. I'm going to use a very warm palette here. So, all right, let's get some blush. You can use any blush you want, actually, you know, just whatever you have. It's just, this is just more of a preference for me. This is kind of like a peachy, kind of like a peach blush. Yeah, it looks good. Looks really good. Because I know, Shaz, I think you said you were wearing navy blue. Is that right? I think you said, that's what you said. By the way, you guys, I know that I do have another request. That looks really nice. That looks good. That looks really good. I do have a request for somebody who wanted me to use the Natasha Denona Bloom palette with the Natasha Denona I Need a Nude palette together. I'm going to get to that. I promise. I'm going to get to that. I just got behind with getting sick and having to go to town and blah, blah, blah. You know, y'all know the drill. Anyways. But I get to it, I promise. All right, so eyes. Let's go in with the Huda Beauty Empowered palette. You guys, one of my favorite Huda Beauty palettes. In fact, it's funny. I was thinking about this palette just the other day, and I was like, I need to get back into this palette. And you know, what better way for you, Shaz, to get bling bling with this palette? You can definitely do that, and it will look perfect. This nice, warm. There's some cooler shades in here, but it will look really good with navy blue. I don't know that I'm necessarily wearing navy blue, but good enough, close enough, right? But anyway, so let's go simple with it. Let's go simple. I think I'm gonna stick with the warm side here. You got some coolers over here, but I think I'm gonna stick with the warm side because I think it'll look nice. So I'm gonna go into the shade right here called Keep Going. It's called Keep Going. And let's put that in the, oh my God, this thing's a mess. This palette is a mess, but it is well used and well loved. And the golds in this palette, oh my gosh, I've never seen nothing like it before. It's so beautiful. All right, let's put that in the crease. I'm gonna work it up, blend it upwards. That is so nice. Man, it's been so long since I've used this palette, and I'm glad that I'm getting back into it. Ooh, nice. Okay, let's do that over here. Oh yeah, what was I talking about a second ago? Pat McGrath. Yeah, I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to get to that palette and do a video on it before I go to town. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Man, that's pretty. Gosh, that's pretty. All right. Anyways, moving on. Let's keep going here. All right. So I'm going to go into this shade right here called Confident. It is a very dark, looks like a dark brown, but you know, Huda Beauty, she tricks us. She got these weird undertones. All right. So I'm going to take that in the crease. I'm going to stamp it. And then I'm going to blend it out. Let's just stamp it, see what we're working with. It's been so long since I used this palette that I don't remember the undertones to these. Let's bring it into the outer V area. I think this is going to be my outer V. And let's take it underneath the lower lash line as well. Let's bring it into right here. Let's add more of that outer V. Blending beautifully, but I'm going in with a real light hand. I'm adding little by little so I don't have to blend too much because I'm already an over blender. My goodness. All right, so I'm going to take the first brush. Let's just blend that all out. Let's get rid of any harsh lines. Y'all know I do not like the harsh lines. That is so beautiful. That is so beautiful. Oh my gosh, makeup therapy is working. All right, let's do this eye. Okay, guys, both eyes are even thus far. Man, that is so, so pretty. I've forgotten how gorgeous this palette is. All right, so these two gold shades right here are absolutely phenomenal. And which one do I want to put? You know what? I think I'm going to use this one. I think I'm going to go in with Limitless. But before I do that, here it is. Ooh, there's that. There's the other one. This one's a little bit deeper. And then this one, Charisma, is a little bit lighter. So, but they both offer incredible shine. All right, so we got to go in with some glitter glue. Okay, because these shades are they'll fall on your face, okay? So get some glitter glue. If you don't have any glitter glue, at least wet it. But I'm using the NYX glitter primer. I'm just putting it on my fingers like I normally do. I'm gonna put it on the first half of my eyelid, in my inner corner. I'm bringing it in my crease, even up in my transition area. So I'm gonna take the Limitless color. Careful, because it is chunky. You're gonna get a whole lot that's gonna come up. In fact, I'm gonna take a little bit off. See, I had some chunks. I don't know if you guys can see that, but I had some chunks come off. So I want a nice smooth kind of canvas. So that way I can just stamp. Ooh, so beautiful. Okay, let's keep going. Let's keep going. And just kind of use your finger to move that shade around. Oh my God, so beautiful. That is so, so, so beautiful. All right, let's do that on this side. Okay, guys, both eyes are even thus far. Look absolutely beautiful. I'm gonna clean myself up here. Now, how about we take the Charisma? I'm gonna take the Charisma color on a brush. I'm not gonna use my finger. I gotta get into that inner corner right there. So let's just add a little bit of that to the inner corner. It's a little bit brighter. Let's put some in the inner lid. Let's bring just a little bit up and over. Right there. A little bit of fallout, but it's coming from the brush. Look at that shine. Mamma mia. Shaz, you are going to shine, girl. You are going to shine. And that at some point, the light's going to hit you. And it's, oh, you're just going to sparkle. All right, let's do that on this side. You know what we can do? Let's just take a little bit of whatever's left over right here, right on. Yep, right there. All right, now I'm going to go back in there with my concealer powder brush. I'm going to kind of clean up right here. I got a little bit of chunks. Careful. I got glitter in my fine lines here, but that's all right. That's okay. There's nothing you can do about it. So, oh, that looks so, so darn pretty. Okay, just for some little extra flair, I'm going to take this shade right here called Bold Moves, and I'm going to just put it on my finger. I'm just going to add just the teensiest right there. Just the teensiest right here. It's just adding a little bit of brightness to the base of that upper lash line. That was it. I know that it's not much, but you know, it all adds to the overall look. Okay, so I feel like I gotta do something with my brow bone. Even though this palette doesn't really have the best brow bone shade, I'm gonna go into this one. That one's called Power, and I'm just gonna put a little bit on the brow bone. Real gentle. I mean, like I'm barely touching my skin. Beautiful. That's it. Beautiful. Lightly. Very, very light. Now, do I dare go in with liquid liner? I'm not sure, you guys. Why don't we be brave? It's makeup therapy. It's makeup therapy. Let's be brave. So I'm going to use my e.l.f. liquid eyeliner. It's in Jet. I'm going to try to go real small with it, but because my eyes are so hooded, it's very difficult to just do that little like flick. Like that does not work for me, but I'm going to try. Let's see if I can do that little flick that everybody says, oh, just do the flick. I don't know. I don't think so. Flick. Flick. Maybe we just do like a half wing. That's it. I did like half right here. I didn't come all the way over. Let's see if I can match it on the other side. And you know what, Shaz, you can skip this altogether. I'm going to tight line as well. So you don't have to do a liquid liner up on, so. Okay, guys, my little eyeliner flicks are done. I did mess up on this side. It doesn't matter. Nobody's going to even notice. Nobody can even notice. But let's tight line. I'm going to go in with the ColourPop Cream Gel eyeliner in Brouhaha. I'm going to tight line the tops and the bottoms. And then I'll go in with mascara. By the way, this Brouhaha, it's a dark brown. That's what I'm using. There we go. There we go. My goodness, those eyes are looking so, so beautiful. All right, now I'm going to go in with mascara. I'm going to use my Benefit Fan Fest mascara, and then we can do something with these lips. No. You guys, I just want to stop for a moment and let you know what I just did with my mascara. Okay, guys, the eyes are done. They look so gorgeous. Oh my gosh. I feel like I have the sexiest eyes right now. All right, let's set these brows, and then I'm going to spray the face. I'm going to set the brows with the LA Girl Brow Perfect Clear Brow Gel. And then we can move on to the lips. All right. So I'm going to go in with lipstick. This is the Anastasia Beverly Hills in Dusty Rose. I can't remember if this is a matte formula or if it's just a gloss. I'm not even going to line or anything. Yeah, it's just a gloss. It doesn't seem like me to buy a matte lipstick on a regular because mattes dry me out. So yeah, this is definitely a gloss. Ooh, so pretty. Subtle, nice. And now I'm going to just add a little extra bling to these lips. I'm going to go in with the NYX Butter Gloss Bling, and this one's in Bring the Bling. It's got some nice like flecks of glitter in there, so it'll kind of pizzazz these lips up a little bit more. Ooh, real pretty. That is real pretty. All right, last but not least, let's spray the face. I'm going to go in with my Urban Decay All Nighter De-Slick. It's a travel size. That's why mine's small. Okay, guys, the setting spray is dry. It's time for me to show you the final look. Okay, guys, this makeup look is complete. That is doing some makeup therapy for being sick. You guys, thank you for just letting me put makeup on, feel a little bit better. I do feel very beautiful. This was also a request for Shaz for her celebration of marking the end of Ramadan. Girl, I hope that you like these eyes because I love them. It's so pretty. Not toot my own horn, but this Huda Beauty Empowered palette, you guys, it is so, gosh, it's so good. I just feel like the golds in that palette are just beyond I mean, they're just so, so beautiful. So you will definitely sparkle with these eyes. And even though this look is a little bit more warm, it's still going to look great with, I believe you said you're wearing navy blue, Shaz. It's still going to look nice with your navy blue. Um, so anyways, you guys, thank you very much again for just letting me put on makeup. I do feel much better. If you have a request for me, so like the request, oh gosh, I can't remember. I think it was Dawn. You requested, I might be mistaken, but you requested the Natasha Denona Bloom and I Need a Nude palette to be used together. I'm going to get to it, I promise. I've not forgotten. But anyways, you guys, comment below. Tell me what you think. Please subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.